this government and everybody in this chamber believes and knows that sectarianism is a continuing problem in Scottish society. It's one of the ills that afflict us.
Now the Scottish Cabinet has endorsed plans for a new law to tackle the problem.
Bigotry and religious hatred are not yet in the dustbin of history for Scotland.
Both teams sat at the top of the table, closely followed by Hearts.
It's not a very good thing at all, and I think it kind of does need to change. I don't really like sectarianism. I know it can get pretty bad, like especially after Old Firm games.
I really don't see the point in it, if I'm honest, because what's so different? They're both Scottish teams.
All those differences, they don't really need to divide us. We can support different teams and still be friends.
A boy called Graham takes a shortcut from coming home after football training, and he sees a asylum seeker getting jumped.
You need an ambulance and it's on its way.
No, something else.
What?
I need you to turn that phone to somebody for me. A girl.
This boy who's from the Balkans, who's illegal, who meets a girl, and they fall in love, but their parents disagree, they're not allowed to be with each other.
Please tell Leanne why I did not meet her today. If you don't, she'll have no way of knowing where I am.
Two boys that are from different backgrounds, have different beliefs, support different teams. By accident, they get involved in helping an asylum seeker.
I've got a message to deliver.
Did you not think I put a stamp on it and shoved it in the postbox?
It's more complicated than that.
And then Joe comes in as Graham's friend from the football team, and Joe just sort of helps Graham deliver messages and all of that.
What do you know about Caillou? Something's happened, hasn't it?
He doesn't really want to be in this situation. Like, he didn't want to see the stabbing, he doesn't really want to be a part of any of it. And it's like friendship between like two different parts of like life.
It's manic, so it is.
Manic?
There's so much stuff in your churches.
What do you mean stuff?
Crosses, crucifixes, altars, candlesticks, wee coloured lamps scattered here and there.
A teacher asked me to write a play for his school class, and I really had no ever intention of writing a book about football, but they actually asked for it. They wanted it, and they wanted it about the tension. The story is about prejudice, it's about racism and sectarianism, but it's also about friendship and the nature of friendship. The citizens approached me because they do a lot of educational works in school, and they'd come across Divided City being read in schools, and also themes from the book being explored in different ways. So we went along to a meeting and we discussed the scripting of it.
I met with Martin Travers and Guy in early August last year to chat about the possibility of us working together on a project. At that point we didn't know what the project would be, but obviously after we'd had the meeting, Martin went and had a think, and he came back to us and said that he thought that the Divided City book would be a great source of material to work from.
Divided City is a project that was specifically created for young secondary school pupils, for second year pupils. And so we were approached by the City Council Educational Services, the Youth Music Initiative, to make a piece of music theatre.
Topics that are brought up within Divided City, they have got to confront these topics, and it gives them the opportunity to explore these topics through the music theatre project. The medium of theatre is an excellent tool for letting young people explore issues that they might find more difficult to just sit and talk about.
The recruitment process was really interesting for us because we met them way back a few months ago. We probably had, 50 to 60 young people, all from different parts of Glasgow, a whole kind of different social backgrounds, ethnic backgrounds.
I got involved in the Divided City project from my school. My music teacher asked me if I would be interested in joining.
My mum went to see my drama teacher at parents' night and said that I really enjoy doing musical theatre. Then my drama teacher gave me the information leaflet of Divided City.
I came in a couple of weeks later, so it was a bit difficult, but once I started settling in, I was fine.
I'd like you to do something else for me. All I want you to do is go and see how he is. Please, you could do this for me. What did you tell your parents about today?
Bought our football gear, said we're doing some extra training sessions together.
Good do, after the business at the hospital.
Did he find the aunt's house? Did he speak to her?
Yeah, she knows what happened and where you are.
Even though the story focuses on, the two boys, Graham and Joe, because we had made that into 4 boys, it didn't really feel like we were doing a lot of focus work on lead roles, and it very much was an ensemble piece, an ensemble cast. So the nature of the way we structured the workshops, meant it was always about the power of the group. So that's what forged team spirit and made really great friendships. Young people would have to sort of make sense of provocative piece of text and start to not only make sense of the line, but also that was an opportunity for us to see what the young people could do with that material. So that's how they started to understand what the piece was about.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, Glasgow. Shake my hand, we'll shake up the stands. Make some noise and rain.
The music element is very, very important, and we've been very, very lucky. We've done a couple of previous projects. This particular project, to bring Claire Mackenzie, who composed the music especially for the project, was fantastic.
I looked at the book as a big challenge of how to get the musical mood right for this show, and to get what Theresa's done in the book done down in music in the best way possible. What I decided to do with a big cast of 40 is I made it so that all the ensemble sing all of the songs. There can be 3 pages of text in a book or a script that if you do it right, you can sum up in 1 verse or a chorus of a song. So it's about finding those bits of the book and which to turn into the music.
Basically, when we were singing the songs, we had to act, so we were telling the story by music, so I think that was something really interesting.
They're all great singers, and there's not one who's a weak link. They all give so much energy to the songs. I thought that, you've got this big old firm match in the middle of the show, and there's no other better way of trying to get in the mood of that than using existing themes that Rangers and Celtic use at the grounds themselves.
Walk on through the rain, and you'll never walk.
What we've got is a band of about 15, which is quite a big size, and we've got each part is a teacher and a pupil, so it's half made up by teachers and half by students, and they're teaching the young children to play the part.
King of the ground.
the play has provoked something very strongly within them. So I think they're going to take that, they're going to take this experience and they're going to take forward those thoughts and that action, and I think it's going to change the way they operate in society.
I hope the audience feel like, right, I need to buck up my ideas. I really need to try and stop sectarianism.
When we play in the same team, it's special, isn't it?
Suppose?
We're playing for Glasgow. That's what's important.
It all ends with like, they both get into the Glasgow team with like that's what they've wanted to do since they've been football training.
It's the week after an Old Firm game and the day after an Orange Walk. I know feelings are strong here, feelings that may confuse things. So I want you to shake one another by the hand because you are a team, a Glasgow team from all parts of this dear green place.
When they told me that it would be young people that would be performing, that really sold me on it. I thought they'd really captured the essence of the book. I think The Citizens is kind of the spiritual home of the book. It's really where the book belongs.
I always like to think about when they first came and how they were then and what the magic of theatre does to people and what they were like at the end and how it's touched their lives in some way. And I knew it would, but they didn't. And I'm happy for that, and I'm happy that it's been successful.
A big thank you, first of all, to like all the people that helped us, like Guy, Ellie, Claire and Mary. And also, like, I've made lots of new friends, like loads.
It's like a once in a lifetime, thing. But what would I like to say is really a big thank you for all their hard work because they've been working extremely hard.
Everyone just coming together and then everyone just knowing their lines and keeping it going, and everyone's just so friendly. I'll miss it lots.
Thank you for letting me be a part of this experience because it's been amazing.